everybody, this is Suzu.
This is Kitsu, and we're back with Sonic Adventure. And the Big Fat Purple Cat.
Yeah, in the last part we started the Big Fat Purple Cat's adventure, looking for a frog that doesn't seem to want it to be near him. And now we are terrorizing a poor 8-year-old fox.
Oh no, he's got my little bunny.
There's a reason we said terrorizing.
Poor Tails.
Glad I found you.
Oops. If there was a giant purple cat running at me, I would be certainly more terrified than Tails seems to think.
And the cutscene just ends, just like that.
Sorry, if I had only held on tighter.
Tails, I don't blame you for not holding on tighter. One, it's a frog, which, adorable as they are, they're kind of slimy and hard to hold on to.
And you were being terrorized by a giant purple cat.
Running at you as fast as the big fat purple cat can.
You know, I'm pretty sure big cats would have no problem eating fox kids. You guys should see the look on her face!
Don't give me thought, bunny.
Oh god.
I think we found out what happened to Tails' parents. I'm joking. Before any of you call anyone on me, I'm joking.
My best friend, ladies and gentlemen! And of course the obvious thing to do is go back to Station Square. Obviously.
Obviously, because Froggy just runs away.
Oh, hi, Sonic!
That robot! I'd better go after Amy!
Okay.
We are seeing the height difference here. Geez, Sonic, you're tiny!
That or Big's just huge. Okay, go stand next to that human.
Sonic is canonically 3'3".
Yeah. Dear God, Big, you're huge. Okay, keep in mind, the average height for the anthropomorphic characters is about 3 feet. 3 feet and a half, depending on species and gender, and not gender, but sex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big is
That robot!
bigger than the
I'd
human.
better go after Amy! That robot! I'd better go after Amy!
And have not been meaning to talk to him yet.
I figure.
No, I was trying to figure out if he had a flinch animation like the humans.
Doesn't seem to.
No, he's just standing stoically while a 6-foot cat tries to jump on him.
Yep. Sounds like Sonic to me.
Yeah.
Taking camera angle into account, Sonic's basically to the belt.
Yeah.
That's if you include his head spike.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Sonic Tails is okay. He's in the Mystic Ruins.
Just in case you were still wondering and not panicking about Amy. Froggy!
See, I told you going on the train was the logical thing to do.
Yes, but why would Big think that?
So now, time for Big's 3rd level. Hello, sir. You're looking for Mr. Froggy? I'm afraid no one by that name is staying at the hotel.
I really wonder sometimes just what the world is actually like towards the anthropomorphic characters, because they are clearly a minority. mean, there's how many in the series versus how many humans we see?
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's just say if there are pointless extras, they are always human.
Yep.
Now, interestingly, Big gets a completely different area of Emerald Coast with a completely different piece of music than anyone else. First of all, Froggy is in this pool. He's over at the other end.
But he's in this pool.
But I wanted to show you guys something. This is not what I wanted to show you guys.
If you're ever feeling stressed, come to this level.
Oh yeah.
It's nice and quiet and peaceful and has nice relaxing music.
And there's something weird with how my video card is displaying the little... Look at all those reef fish.
Greedy. You'd think that as a cat, Big would abhor the water.
Well,
You
you
would
were
think.
talking about him being based on Maine Coon. Those things are famous for being swimmers.
Yeah. Just, you'd think that as a cat.
This little secret lagoon is full of high-weight fish like sharks.
That's big fish.
Something's biting.
I have honestly, legitimately sat here for hours and just fished.
Even if it's not most exciting to watch, it's very relaxing for gameplay.
Oh yeah.
Also, this racks up your score very nicely. Even though that's kind of pointless in adventure. I'm honestly a little sad that Big doesn't show up much at all in future games.
I think they honestly did, like, legitimately decided they could retire him from the series.
Probably. So it's still a little sad, even if he
Like, officially?
is just a caricature. So let's face it, that's really all he is a caricature. But if they'd worked him properly, he could have been a really good character.
I actually kind of liked how in Heroes he kind of took on a bit of a big brother protector role towards the little Cream and Amy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if I can't stand his voice acting, I mean, or his dialogue,
Yeah.
but
This shark does not want to be caught.
and I think that's enough of that.
Yes. We're going off on tangents and yeah.
Hey, at least reeling in a shark is better than my normal walking in circles while tangenting.
True.
You can tell this is commentated while I'm playing.
Please ignore the random cooing. That's me. Occasionally I need to get it out of my system.
Anyway, you can see Froggy. Come on, Froggy. Come on. Come on, bite the lure, get a hook in your mouth, and get dragged forcibly in.
Come on, Froggy. You're being a bad friend, Froggy. There we go. He's interested.
Something's biting.
I'm positive holding down is actually getting me, because without holding down, I would lose the fish off the line before it got hit. But since I've been holding down, I haven't lost a single fish like that.
Not too bad.
Maybe it is placebo, maybe it's not. Who knows?
And wow, Gamma.
Froggy?
Gamma, you're supposed to be the sweetheart.
Uh-oh.
He's operating on Eggman's orders.
No, hold on there. Come back, please. Give
That's
me
the
my
powers of
friend
frog
back.
levitation.
I'm begging you, please.
And so Big follows him all the way back to the egg carrier.
Big is basically Of Mice and Men done wrong. Not that Of Mice and Men was a pleasant story at all, but that's what Big seems to be to me, at least, is Mice and Men done wrong.
Froggy? This place doesn't look familiar to me at all.
It shouldn't.
Oh look, they're actually using
Smells
the
like
anthropomorphic
froggies around
animal's
somewhere.
senses.
Let's go see what's behind this door.
Wow. I mean,
Actually making... Of course it had to be big. They actually treated it as not a human shoved into a furry shell.
yeah. Of course it had to be big.
I mean... What is up with the camera?
The camera hates you. It's a Sonic game. The camera hates you. It's as simple as that, really.
Yeah, I mean, even with our protagonist, Sonic, hedgehogs have excellent night vision, a keen sense of smell.
Very keen sense of smell. And at some point we decided...
First thing to do, these switches, Amy has a hammer that they can just step on them.
But it's loosely...
And I can't actually play Hedgehog Hammer.
It's somewhat loosely implied that Sonic and Shadow and Silver are long-eared hedgehogs, which have better hearing.
Yeah, I'm mostly going off the shape of their ears. Most
Yeah.
hedgehogs have the
Rounded ears.
but long-eared have more pointed. And that, while we were tangenting, was Big's fourth and final lure power-up.
Yay, tangent!
It's almost not worth noting anymore. And so,
Fun fact, for the longest time, because I didn't know that Amy was supposed to be a hedgehog, I thought that Amy was one of the cat characters. For the longest time. I was only recently informed that no, Amy's a hedgehog. In my defense, I really didn't have any reason to think otherwise.
Oh. That was not what I was trying to show off. You can actually pick up the bombs and throw them back. Fortunately, I apparently have terrible aim. And if you time it wrong and you accidentally hit it, it will blow up in your face. Literally. What player's curse? Also, Big's one of the harder characters to do it with because he
kind of covers the bomb.
Yeah, he's larger. And because he's so huge, he takes longer to bend down.
This level.
Oh, are you having flashbacks?
This level is the level that prevented me from ever reaching last story. I could not beat it.
I'm going to actually show off the thing, exit the level, and then do it again. Because what I'm about to show off also makes it very hard to fish in the pool you need to fish in to get froggy. How did Froggy wind up in the egg carrier's aquarium?
Froggy.
I can't put him there, clearly.
Why?
Because it's a fish, and as
Froggy is not a fish.
to be fair, this is kind of Eggman we're talking about.
300 IQ!
He doesn't really care much for the animals and whatnot. He thinks, oh, it's an aquatic thing. It must be fish. Let's put it in with my fish. In a
Why?
implied to be saltwater tank, and it's a freshwater frog.
How is he even taking care of the fish in the aquarium here?
Do we want to know? It's Eggman. He's probably feeding them human bodies.
That's not to say he probably isn't, but...
Maybe he just has his robots do it.
Yeah, maybe he's coded a robot to take proper fish keeping practices. I don't know. Anyway, what we're doing is waiting for this to float to the bottom and hope I aimed right. What you are not seeing is the very confused look Kitsu is giving. Aha. Now that it's stuck on the plug, just wiggle a little. This is draining the water out of here, lowering the water level in here, but raising the water level down here. As I said, this makes it harder to fish for Froggy. But if you want to rack up the score, you can get in here now. It is also very hard to aim that off that spring because of the camera.
Yeah. We have choice words for the camera. And I've gone over my quota of words I'm allowed to say.
So, and you can get in here and remember those tanks from the beginning. You can have fish in them. Which I'm not going to do. There really isn't that much out here. There's glass-covered tank.
There's Kiki's. Can I have a Kiki as pet?
If the Kiki throws a bomb on the glass, the glass will be broken.
That doesn't answer my question.
No, you may not have a bomb-throwing monkey robot for a pet.
Oh. I want a bomb-throwing monkey! It's better than a poop-throwing monkey!
I question your logic. Anyway, Anyway, exiting.
Your friend is in the hot shelter. Hurry up and rescue him.
Because
A helpful friend person thing, hint person thing. How do you know that Froggy's in the hot shelter?
you question the logic of the tutorial character.
But she knows things that she shouldn't know!
That is her role as the mystical help hint ball. Anyway, my reason for exiting and restarting is to
Actually successfully fish for Froggy.
yes. I wanted to reset the water level to its normal. And it should not be that hard to jump off that ladder.
It's big. Everything needs to be complicated with big. Because it's big.
Anyway, let's just get this over with. Where are you?
In my experience, he likes to hang out under there. But I don't know for sure. And as I said, this level's what prevented me from ever getting last story, so... There he is! Also,
Only because you forgot how to fish, or...
partly because I forgot how to fish, partly because I just couldn't for some reason, get Froggy to fight the stupid lure.
You might not have gotten all the lure upgrades,
Very possible.
given that you had absolutely no idea what I was doing when I went to grab them.
It's very possible.
Because the
Not
lure
too
upgrades are very
bad.
necessary.
Yeah, and very out of the way and
Yeah.
stupid and... Okay,
Why are you-
I know that music.
We're together again at last, huh?
Hintball? Hintball, this is not the person you want to show the path
Huh?
to!
You won't
That's
understand!
Oh, Hintball!
Where am I? Froggy?
I still want to know where I learned the name.
Okay, we're gonna go over, I'm positive of it, but I want to get this in one part, so if we go over, we're going over.
Wow. Is it alright for me to be here? So do you trust me? So these are the 7 emeralds.
How can she understand water drop has?
She's an echidna. She is using echidna powers. Your arrow is on the screen.
Fraps strips it out. Doesn't matter. It's distracting.
Could it be?
Yay!
The
Yes,
servers are
yes. Why are you
the
playing with
7
my hair?
chaos emeralds, unified by one that is the controller.
Why do you know that
The 7
chant already?
chaos.
It
The
came from her in the
controller
first place!
Could this be the emerald that controls the 7 chaos?
She was taught it by her grandmother.
Oh. How did your grandma know it?
I don't know. It's okay that you don't know that because it's in a part I haven't uploaded yet.
Froggy?
At the time of this
I
recording.
don't like the looks of this place.
You will be seeing this recording likely months later.
Yeah.
If something happens now, there's no point to my rescuing you. I don't know who would bother to save us both.
I
We
have an
better get going,
idea!
buddy.
He's blue and fast!
Emergency alert has been cancelled. Resuming monorail operation.
He's blue and fast and covered in quills.
I still desperately want to see them actually differentiate between the quills and the fur. I know it's probably never going to happen.
Just
But-
give me one time where Sonic's been soaked in water and his quills are out, but his fur is slicked down.
Yeah. Pretty much that.
No comments?
No.
And so Big gets here before any of the other characters do. As you can see, Chaos is still Chaos 4. And very faintly has a tail.
Yes.
I just want to make note of this before we go any further.
So, I see you're trying to escape. I'm right on time. Chaos, grab him! Get that frog! And don't forget the Chaos Emerald.
I'm not even going to say anything.
So we don't get to see Chaos Spot. That's depressing.
We didn't get to see Chaos 3 either.
And now for the frog.
So can the Chaos Emeralds only be added in even increments after it
Once
reaches
you get
Chaos
your
2?
tail, you'll be complete and ultra strong.
No, except then you couldn't get perfect Chaos. I don't understand anymore.
Eggman just tosses in the emeralds he's got. You notice that it very clearly had that tail before we dramatically show it off.
Yes.
Oh, I know that music.
Unbelievable! Look what
Hey,
happened!
Sonic. What time you got here?
Chaos has transformed again!
You're late.
For once.
Guess he got held up at the sky deck.
Gotta go!
Must have.
Froggy,
Or Amy glomped him off screen.
I'll save you. Don't worry, Pally.
So, he's your friend, eh? No sweat. I'll get him back. Watch me.
And Sonic just instantly agrees to help out somebody he just met. Well, unless you count
Careful,
us trying to jump on
Froggy.
him earlier.
Don't worry.
I don't know if
We'll
that's
get you
canonical.
back.
I swear the dialogue is slightly different between the stories.
Yes, that is the thing.
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
I actually
Ooh,
talk about it a little bit
cast your lure.
and this is Big's one and only boss fight. You basically have to wait until the target shows up and cast.
It's irritating.
It's irritating, but
I never got to this point. Chaos is also continually trying to crush you.
he won't use any of his other attacks. He'll just try to eat you. Alive.
Something's
You just need to hit the target with your lure.
Once. And then you win.
You can see that took me less than a minute.
Yeah.
Hooray! Froggy! I won't let them take you away again.
Froggy, why do you still have part of the tail?
I'll do the rest.
Because Fox
okay.
had a little bit of a tail.
Thanks.
That's his natural tail.
Come, little buddy.
My chaos
Time to
tail.
get a move on.
And Sonic's just like, okay, just leave the monster to me. I'm qualified for this.
Big is not. Very much not.
And it hands you back control for all of 2 seconds.
What? Hey, maybe they could use this. But I don't know the first thing about it.
No, no,
I'm gonna
no.
try anyway.
Just
How? How does he fit in it?
one, how does he fit? Two,
It's made for a tiny box kit.
yeah. And not only does he fit in it, he somehow figures out how to fly.
Of course, he completely wrecks it, but
That's not the point.
he manages to fly it back to his house.
And of course he manages to wreck it. There's no landing gear.
Good point. Still don't know why Tails just didn't flip it back to the normal mode before landing. Is it going too fast?
Maybe? Maybe he panicked? Well, Froggy no longer seems to want to be desperately away from Big. So at least we have that.
He probably did. Oops. I was like, oh, not gonna thought I was eating him. They were terrible person. Okay, come on, so play pick that up.
I should fix that.
They're squishy and comfortable. It's good.
Shadow story.
Let's see if I can. You can just like maybe if you try going through it and instead of.
It's a short enough game. Not that much over.
I fit in pretty well.
Hmm. We apologize for any terrifying plot bunnies you may have heard while we were...
I'm apologizing for any quiet mutterings that were picked up by the mic in general.
It is very difficult to stay quiet during the credits.
Anyway.
That was Big Story.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for joining us.
It'll probably be, depending on when I record next, it'll probably be back to just me for Gamma.
Ah, well. It was great joining you guys. If this is the last part that I'm in, at least until next Let's Play.
Yeah, might be, it might not be, depends on how well I can keep to my planned updating schedule and when we have opportunities, really. Anyway, Suzu out.
Kitsu out.
Catch you next time. Check out our blogs. Blah, blah, blah.
Yada yada.
Bye! Bye!